Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Well, they wasted no time making sure that their star touched the ball and felt the game early.
And how about the defense? You've been game planning for this guy all week long. You knew they were going to feature him. The first play, you give up a play to him. That DC's over there scratching his head and
turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Gonna run it. It's Tomlinson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He's got him. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He's looking to pass. He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and they're up 8-zip. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
That's reeled in. It's Harvard. Fights off a defender. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes him talk to the hand. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Floats it out in space. And into the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Might be calling a hot route. They want to throw it. Got his man quickly. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bama! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Tomlinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They try to get it outside on the left. Open space at the 25. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got an open man.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Finds his tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown to Illini!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Manning. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football, and you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Working on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Moore will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. He goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Got the quick pass.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Tomlinson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown time!
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Moore to the air. Gonna let it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Running to Green. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Caught behind the line. It's Allen. There he goes. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Alabama! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Moore will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. So much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Makes the grab inside the 30. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Illinois. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Quick completion on the out route. Still running at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, and try different things to see what you do well.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Manning. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Shows him the stiff arm. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. To throw, it's Manning. Finds his big tight end. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Fires complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Dances away. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Nice.